ahead in a different race class. You're not
Oh, that's brutal. Bro. What is that? What's that tyre bundle made of? Titanium? Ah, it works. It has been a bit of a process, guys, but we are now playing TOCA Race Driver 3. This is the game that bridged me from, I guess, old school gaming. This game came out in 2006. I played this for like the longest time, 3 or 4 years. This got me to 2010 when I first started playing Forza 3, and then later on played the Formula 1 games. This game got me through my childhood, essentially. And even the predecessors, TOCA Race Driver 1 and 2, or as people from European regions will know it as maybe DTM Race Driver. In Australia, we called it, what was it, V8 Supercars 1, 2, and 3. But here we are. Guys, if you're excited for this series, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're new to see plenty more racing game stuff like this. Turn on notifications because YouTube's been a bit funny lately. Not sending videos out to everybody. But here we are. TOCA Race Driver 3. We're going to do a career mode. We're going to go all the way to F1. And that is going to get us through to F1 2020. Or at least that's the hope anyway. Oh, okay. We're just running straight into career mode then, are we? Awesome.
Brake before the corner and power through it. Controlling the
I'm so confused. I was just like assigning my controls. And here we are thrown into a race. I don't know if this is career mode.
both of the entry and exit of corners. And remember,
Oh my goodness.
the speed on exiting the corner is as important as the entry speed.
Where are we? Bruno? BRNO? Is that the circuit? I'm not too sure. These DTM cars.
Racing like this paramount to achieving quick lap times.
Thanks, Chief. These cars feel super capable.
You can slipstream past the opposition by tucking in behind them.
Okay, wow, these guys are really turned down in terms of the difficulty. Old mate is shouting in my... Well, he's not shouting, but he's just kind of in my ear worse than what Jeff is on the F1 games. There we go, through the final corner. Is this Oshler Ben? I feel like I was pretty weak at this circuit. But there we go. First race done. Why is he holding a camera? Is he a jack of all trades?
What's up? You got a face like a bulldog chewing a wasp. You had fun today. I'm Rick, by the way. Okay, so that wasn't the best driving I've ever clapped ties on. You did all right. And you're quick enough to worry some of the other faces out there today.
Yeah,
So you want to be a winner?
Jesus.
Well, I'm the guy responsible for raising your game. I'm going to bend your ear. Tell you what you're doing right. And I'm going to rap your knuckles when you get it wrong, son.
I had no idea what he just said.
The office. Come on, climb aboard. Drink. This is what you're aiming for. The perfect racing line. And this is you.
I didn't cut like that! I'm being framed!
Basic racing technique. Maximise the use of your gears. Find the straightest line through the corners. Don't hold back. And drop the hammer to the floor. Okay, pal. So what's next? The Clio. Small, light, and very lively. Power to weight ratio, phenomenal. I'll show you. It's got a 6-speed ultra close ratio gearbox. The gear lever's right up by the steering wheel. It's great fun. Close wheel racing generates classic battles for drivers. Tiny cars, but tremendous downforce, colossal grip. Right, so what's it gonna be?
You mean I get to choose out of those two? There's no fucking way that I'm choosing... There's no way I'm choosing a Clio over a semi-open wheel car. Alright, so here's the old menus. This brings back so many memories. Like I said, I played on this for years. You got like, that's real life footage off in the background. A few V8 supercars here and there. A series in which we will definitely do along the way in our career on the path to getting towards Formula 1. Now, there's simulation modes. I think that's just like single player. I didn't ask. No. Siri, go away. I think we go World Tour. I'm pretty sure that's the career mode. Let's go hard because it's Tiametmarduk you're talking to. We've got the choice between the Autosport Clio Cup and the Global GT Lights. I'm sorry, but when I've got the choice of those two, I'm definitely going to go for the nice handling boys. So what do we got? We got Alton Park, we got Brands Hatch. Any others? No, just those two. Just start off this championship career. There's no karting. There's no, I don't know, jump into any category you want. You have to go down this set path in order to get to the good series, which is kind of a gripe I've got with the modern Codemasters games. I like having to have this linear progression. Like, I like having to work to get to the end goal of driving the faster cars and not just jumping straight in them, if that makes sense. But anyway, we're going to jump in. Qualifying. That's Queensland Raceway. That's where I used to live. Not on the circuit, but you get the point. Let's go. Right, we got setup options. That looks like a 350Z, which was staring at me right in the face all these years, and I'd later go on to buy a better version of that. So the setup options, there's plenty to play with here, but I think I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna see how difficult the game is, and then kind of go from there. So first race, Alton Park. Let's do this.
The Global GT Lights is a national racing championship, ideally suited to those drivers hoping to move into GT racing. The core of the GT Lights car is a purpose-built racing chassis powered by a 1000cc Yamaha R1 motorbike engine. The infield doesn't do you any favours. Try and stay off it, will you?
Car is very stiff.
Okay, in this race, there's the top three and there's Loser Town. And we don't like Loser Town. Is everything okay to your satisfaction? Now, let's win this race.
Engineer is a savage, man. We don't want to be in Loser Town. So let's keep the boss happy. And let's get our big fat W and get the hell out of here. I'm having to learn the circuit on the fly here, so you'll just excuse me if I'm a little bit terrible in this first race. But initially, the handling of this car feels very stiff.
Perfect. Keep it there.
Very stiff and very understeery compared to the DTM car. I would have thought that this thing would be a little bit more nimble than that, especially given the big fat rear wing on the back end. But regardless, we're moving up some places here, up into P8. Oh my god, that is understeer city. Do we have rewinds? No, we don't have rewinds. This is before an era of rewinds. Oh wow, okay, we got suspension. Alright. We got suspension wear just from running on the grass for a couple of seconds. This game, oh, was way ahead of its time. It's well and truly a sim. But across the line, it is last place. We are well and truly a pay driver.
You got to be on the lookout for more overtaking opportunities. The corners, maybe you can get past there. And remember, your speed coming out of a corner is as important as your speed going in. Oh, and if you do manage to overtake, make sure you get back on the racing line straight away. Otherwise, you'll be overtaking yourself.
We certainly did that. Last place, what, 20 seconds off the win? We got some work to do here, chaps. Oh, fuck. I think I missed the memo there. Finished 4th or above in the championship. That's gonna be tough. We need to win Brands Hatch.
You're getting nowhere fast driving like this, son. You need to get out there and do the business.
Thanks, Dad. You can no longer complete the championship objective. So, we move. We start again. No, we don't want to quit the game. Do we, F1. Select a new championship. Clio Cup. You mean I get to choose out of those two? There's no fucking way that I'm choosing... There's no way I'm choosing a Clio over a semi-open wheel car. We've had a career change, lads. We're in the Clios. This time we're starting off at Brands Hatch, and straight away I can actually turn this car. So that is a major step in the right direction. Anyway, as I've been going on to say many times, this is a game that's well ahead of its time. Like, when did this come out? 2006. It's had so many different elements of simulation aspects that other titles just weren't producing at the time. Like, we've got tire temperatures, tire wear on the bottom right hand corner. You've got all these different elements of damage, which even to a degree aren't really in current games now. Like suspension damage, Formula 1 games don't have that. We have gearbox damage, which F1 does have now. Steering damage, and yeah, engine damage, which all greatly goes up the more and more you crash. So many things you have to worry about, which is really, really awesome. It's a game that, yeah, kept me interested for like years and years and years. I still didn't get bored of it by the end, by 2010. I never actually finished this game either, so that's maybe something we could aim towards.
You're really flying.
Thanks, Chief. What are the camera angles here? Do we have cockpit? I mean, we've got this, which isn't great.
Still have a chance to do this, come on!
Oh, that was the race. Wow, that went very quickly. So P6. Yeah, I'll take it.
Lap record. You've only gone and broken the lap record. Come here, I want to kiss you.
No, get away from me, you... Oh, I'm not going to mention it. But Greg Murphy's here. He's starting off his career as well in this period of time. Half of you guys probably won't even know who Greg Murphy is. Shout out to the people who actually do. The fourth in the Drivers' Championship. We can do this. We're off to Silverstone. All right, here we go. I'm going to modulate the throttle on the start here. I think 80% is, from what I remember, the optimal amount of throttle. But away we go. For Silverstone, short layout. I have absolutely no idea which way I'm going. But here we go. Enter the S's for the first of only 2 times. I mean, I wonder what my younger self would have thought, seeing me in 2020 being what, however the bloody hell old I am now, having actually gone to some of these circuits, now living in the UK, having a YouTube channel, all these things. I probably wouldn't have believed myself. Wouldn't have believed you if you told me. But P7, putting some pressure on P6 here, trying to get in the slipstream. I wonder if slipstream is a thing on this game. These are all the little nuances that we'll figure out. All these things that I didn't really think about as a kid. I just raced the game and just played it. Okay, we may or may not be in trouble here. P9. We need to finish the lap strongly here. We need to get P4 in the standings. So we're going to have to bring out the old Tiametmarduk lines through here. This is full throttle through the final few corners. And can we get this final car up to the line? It's going to be P5. Will that be enough, though, for our championship? I hope it is, because I don't want to do this whole thing again across the line. Is it safety?
I hope you like that race, because you need to do it again.
Ah! You're joking. Is that the Red Bull helmet? Looks like Max Verstappen in there. Although it's a bit hard to tell with the 5 pixels that are on offer inside the cockpit. This game doesn't ask for much, does it? It starts you well outside the top 10, like
Chopping down that competition. Great overtaking.
P12, I think it was. You have 2 laps to get through the field, and you need to basically be on the podium, really. Yeah, easy slaps, easy W's. Like, have to pull off like a bloody Ayrton Senna like performance at Donington in the wet every race in order to progress my amateur career. No pressure. Alright, what are we saying? 3 wide at turn 1. Don't mind if I do. Oh, baby! A double. You might even get the race win here, too. Get in the bin, Briggs. Oh, no! I put myself in the bin. Is he going to switch back? No, he's not. That yellow car absolutely got cock blocked on the run onto the back straight. It's just going to be like a 5-way showdown for the win. Slipstream does work pretty well in this game, it seems, as we run side by stride with Mr. Briggs here through the final corner. We've left the door massively. Oh, he's going to fill it. No, we've lost the win. How has that happened? How has that happened? Just like in the global GT lights, I got the wall of understeer, but it will be P2, and that should be enough. Isn't enough.
Second place. Terrific driving, son.
Thank goodness for that. Player 1 is my name. I don't even have a name. Wonderful. 5 tenths. We bottled the win, but crucially, we are through to the next stage of our career. Thank you. So, we've progressed through Tier 1. That is the Autosport Clio Cup. We can either go for Class B rear-wheel drive track challenge, or we can go for Team Rally Shield. Tier 3 Formula 1000. So this gives you a bit of an outline as to how the career might progress. But then everything is grayed out from Tier 4 onwards. How far do we have to get? Tier 32! Bruh! What's going on? Okay, so we've got a lot of tiers to get through in order to get to Formula 1, which I hope isn't tier 32. Let's go back. I want to see what cars and stuff we have on offer. So we got classics, we got GT, we got oval, touring car, which was a very popular one for me. Oval. Do we have IndyCar? Oh, we have IndyCar! I feel like that deserves a separate video. I will do a couple of gameplay style videos over the course of my series on this channel. So what I think I might do is I might do like F1. They do have the Williams F1 car in here. So I'll try that out at some point along the way to getting towards F1, which we will take part in the championship. But yeah, there's lots of stuff in here. And if you guys, if there's anything you want to see in particular, any track and car combos, let me know and we will endeavor to get there. So that's online. I don't think anyone's playing online. But we will go back to the World Tour. And to finish off this video, we will go with the 4-wheel drive track challenge. 4th or above in this one as well.
Evolution 4, 4-wheel drive, loads of grip, quick off the mark and easy to drive. Every boy racer's dream. Here, get cracking.
Oh, I love that man. Apart from when he asks to get a kiss. He just makes the whole series, like, funny cutscenes and just, I don't know, a bit of a story-driven aim to a racing game is well appreciated in my books. Anyway, let's go. Laguna Seca. We should have a bit of familiarity with this place since we have been racing it in Gran Turismo lately. Here we go for our second series.
Onwards and upwards.
Thanks, Chief. I don't know what his name is. I need to do some research. You guys will tell me in the comments, I'm sure. Anyway, dive bomb. Turn 1 and turn 2. We've blown up about 3 cars there. We're now on the podium. Again, the aim for this one is our top 4 in the driver's standings. Now in this series, there's 2 different classes of...
Your tyres are now at the optimum temperature.
There's 2 different classes of cars in this, but we only have to beat the guys inside our own class. If you're like actually on it on a good day, you can beat some of the Class A drivers, so that's always fun. I'm gonna go with a cockpit for the rest of this race, just for that added level of immersion. Coming up to the corkscrew for the first time. There's a distinct lack of gravel I've noticed around some of the parts of this circuit. But we get through and into P2. Car's not great under brakes. I think we got a touch there, did we? No. The red arrow is very deceptive. He's like a mile away, but it's still saying he's behind me.
Almost in first place. Just keep on pushing.
I'll try. This corner up here is pretty bad for the AI. Like on the last time, I was able to brake like 200 meters late. Look at how much time I've made up. I'm in the lead. With only a couple of corners to go. Conway has absolutely thrown this one away.
The cab in front's not in your class, so don't worry about it.
Just like Tiametmarduk at Silverstone, we have got redemption, it seems, so I can't speak too early. Still one more corner to go in this one. Oh god. Oh, surely not. Surely not! Okay, no, he's fine. Alright. I feared the worst there, because I got the bundle of understeer through the final corner, and up to the line. It's our first win of the game.
But don't get complacent.
Whew! I'm well chuffed with that.
Come on, get stuck in. Take the lid off. You can do it. Don't let me down this time, son.
I don't think that really fit in there. I just won. And he's motivating me as if I was close but didn't quite get there. But first win in the books. No pre-race. Bollocking from our engineer. And we are away for the final race. I hope that I showed like the transition between ending the last race and then starting the next one. Like no loading screens, or if there is, it's very, very quick. Just like that quick move into P1. Okay. The AI sucks, it seems, when it comes to heavy braking zones. But I gotta say, I'm on the hard difficulty, and you guys saw how much I struggled in the GT Lights cars. It's, yeah, I seem to be full of confidence in the Lancer.
Stick to the road, you can't cut corners like that. The other drivers are only 2 seconds behind. Keep a hold of that lead.
Huh? What was that for? I wonder if the big hill on the left-hand side is here, like in F1 2011. No, it's completely flat here. Wow.
The car ahead's in a different race class. You're not
Oh, that's brutal, bro. What is that? What's that tire bundle made of? Titanium? We got a yellow engine, yellow suspension, and a yellow gearbox from that apparently. And the windscreen is shattered. Love that for me. I remember doing
Come on, finish this lap and you're this race won.
I remember doing full-length Bathurst 1000s, like a 6-hour race in a supercar, and I would have this level of damage on. It would piss me off so much when I'd get a cracked windscreen. Because this was the view I used, I think. And I'd have to live with a cracked windscreen for the rest of the race. And that's even if I got it to the end. After a while, sometimes you can actually go over a curb, or just have, you know, the rear end just touch against a barrier. Nonchalantly, the windscreen will just break, like shatter, and you'll have no front windscreen. And that triggered me even more because, yeah, it just didn't make sense. You have all this air going through the front of the car and then kind of getting trapped by the rear windscreen. I would imagine that would be absolutely horrendous for drag. That tire bundle is a nightmare. I remember back in the day throwing AI drivers into that tire bundle just for lols, really. Anyway, this has been one of the easier victories. I think we won this after turn 1, really, didn't we?
That's you, Stu. You've come a long way.
Thank you very much. What have we got next? So that is P1 for that championship. Next up, we have Formula 1000, we have Off-Road Buggy Nationals, and we have the US Muscle Car Tour. Let me know down in the comments which one you want to see me do next. I mean, if we're thinking about this logically, Formula 1000 might be a good shout. But the Off-Road Buggy Nationals, I think, are pretty banterous to drive as well. So keep an eye out for that. 350Z boy over there. I'd very much like to dip into that. But who knows how long this is going to take to get to F1. But that's all part of the journey. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to see plenty more racing game content. And I can't wait to get stuck into this game and give you lots of different videos. Even outside of the career mode experience. just to have a taste of what this game has to offer. And like I said, if there's any other like racing, God, if there's any other track and car combos you want to see, let me know. We'll dive deep and we'll have some fun. Until the next one, I'll see you next time.